Can you make me? Yeah, I'm not able to share. Yeah, I can share now. Om Shanti. So today's Murli dated is 05/02/1977. Baba is looking at the basis of greatness. So let's read the Murli. Let's understand what all greatness or Mahanada, that which Baba would like, Baba would explain to us in this Murli. What is the praise of the children due to which they become so elevated? Baba is asking, what is the praise of the children due to which they become so elevated? Today, the Father is seeing that praise. Do all of you know the praise of your three forms? Do all of you know the praise of your three forms? One is the praise of your eternal form. Second is the praise of your present Brahmin life. And the third is the praise of your future original form. So the first form is our eternal form, which is our Bindu Sarupam. And then the first praise is of our eternal form, soul, in the form of soul. And second praise is of the present Brahmin life. And we are godly students, children of God. And then the third is the praise of future original form, which is our Devata Sarup. So Baba is looking at these three forms today. Even today, devotees sing praise of your original form, right? Original form, our the Devata Sarup. Devotees sing the praise of your original form, full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full, completely voiceless, the most elevated beings who follow the highest code of conduct and are completely non-violent. These are the, when we become perfect, this is what the qualities, the virtues that each one will possess. This is the praise of the final angelic form. This is the praise of the final angelic form. That is of your original future form. It is said Brahma becomes Sri Krishna. Similarly, the final form of an angel then becomes a deity. So this is the praise of your original form. The praise of the eternal form. Whatever the Father's praise is also the praise of your eternal form as masters, such as your master almighty authorities, master knowledgeful, master blissful, and master peaceful. Papa says the eternal form. So whatever is the praise, right? The Father's praise is our children's praise also. The eternal, Baba says, Master Almighty, Baba is Almighty authorities, and we become Master Almighty authorities, and knowledgeful, we become Master. Baba is ocean of knowledge, so we become Master knowledgeful, Master blissful, and Master peaceful. What is the praise of the present elevated Brahmin form? So Baba is going to explain about the present Brahmin form. Brahmin life has four main foundations. Brahmins are those who study and teach others. The first thing that Baba says, Brahmins are those who study and teach us. A Brahmin life means a godly student life. Godly student life. The main four subjects of your study are the main foundation of your Brahmin life. And the praise of the Brahmin form is based on these. The first one is one who has knowledge of God. One who has knowledge of God. Second is an easy Rajyogi. And third is one who has divine virtues. Fourth one is a world server. So these are the four foundations of Brahmin life or the praise. One who has knowledge of God and is the Rajyogi, and one who has divine virtues, and finally a world server. This is the praise of the present Brahmin life. While knowing the praise of all your three forms, look at your greatness and check which qualification you have in your practical life and to what percentage you have adopted this praise at all times. So we need to check which qualification in our practical life that is visible in these four, and then what percentage we have adopted. What are the main qualification of someone who has knowledge of God, through which that individual is seen to be someone who has knowledge of God, Paramatma Gyan, right? So what are the main qualification of someone who has knowledge of God, through which that individual is seen to be someone who has knowledge of God? What are the main qualification? Each subject has a different qualification. To have knowledge of God means to be knowledgeful. To have knowledge of God means to be knowledgeful. To be knowledgeful means to have knowledge of God. To be knowledgeful means to have knowledge of God. What is the special attainment of knowledge? What is the fruit of knowledge? The fruit of knowledge means to have knowledge of God, and the main qualification for this is the stage of having liberation in life, in your every thought, word, deed, and connection. Liberation in life, the fruit of knowledge. And it should be in our every thought, word, and deed and connection. This is called the stage of being loving and detached. Okay. This is the stage of having liberated in life. To be free from bondage while performing action. Okay. This is the stage of having liberated in life, to be free from bondage while performing action. The special qualification of someone who has knowledge of God is to experience a stage of liberation in life, in everything. Knowledge means understanding. Knowledge means understanding. Those who are sensible experience themselves to be constantly free from bondage, right? So those who are sensible, jnani souls, right, knowledgeable souls, they are always free from any sort of a bondage. They are beyond the experience. They break all the bondages. So they experience a stage which is free from any bondage. They understand how to keep themselves free from all attractions, right? They will very well know how to keep themselves free from any sort of an attraction around them. So the special qualification of someone who has knowledge of God is to experience liberation in life. Experience liberation and liberation in life. On the basis of, on the same basis, what are the qualification of an easy Rajyogi? Now, Baba is asking on the basis of the slide, what are the qualification of an easy Rajyogi? Yogi means those who are yogi, that is, those who are yukti. Yogi means those who are yogi and yukti. They will be embodiment of success in having their deeds equal to their thinking. They will be embodiment of success in having their deeds equal to their thinking. Acha. What are the main qualifications of those who have the divine virtues? Remaining content and making everyone content. Main qualification of divine virtues. Remain content, make everyone content. They attain blessings of contentment from everyone. That is, they receive the certificate of the godly university. They attain blessings of contentment from everyone. Papa says, blessings. And they receive that certificate also of their godly university certificate. What is the special qualification of world server? Now Baba is explaining the special qualification of the world server. The world server means to be someone who is humble and tireless. Someone who is humble and tireless. Such a soul would remain a constantly ignited light. Such a soul would remain constantly ignited and light. Ignited light, okay. To be a constantly ignited light does not just mean to be a conqueror of sleep, but to be a conqueror of all obstacles. Such a soul is called one whose light is constantly ignited. To have awareness means to have been awakened. Right? To have awareness means to be awakened, an ignited soul. Right? While keeping all these qualifications, in front of you, check whether you have claimed the final degree from the godly university. Papa is saying, check whether you have claimed all the degrees from the godly university. These are the qualifications. The praise based on the 4 subjects that Baba spoke of is the degree of Brahmin life. The 4 subjects that Baba spoke of is the degree of Brahmin life. There's something we need to have it in this Brahmin life. Have you claimed this degree? Have you claimed this degree? This is the degree of the present time. The degree of the angelic form is something different. The degree of the angelic form is something different. At present, all of you call yourself Jnani, Yogi, Serviceable Soul. Do you not? You challenge others with what you call and consider yourself to be, saying that you have knowledge of all the scriptures, that you have God's knowledge, that others are Hatha Yogis, whereas you are easy Raj Yogis, that you have all divine virtues, that is, you have a life like a lotus, and that you are world benefactors, that is, you are servers. Right? It's a big sentence. Baba says, you challenge others with, you call with what you call, right? You consider yourself to be this knowledge, having knowledge of all scriptures and God's knowledge, Hatha yogis, others are Hatha yogis, whereas you claim yourself to be Raj yogis, divine virtues, right? You have life like a lotus, world benefactor, right? And you are servers. So whatever you challenge yourself to be, those qualifications should be visible in you. Hmm. Is this difficult? This is the original dharma, religion, and karma action of Brahmin life. The dharma and karma of your birth and caste are not different to follow. The dharma and karma of your birth and caste are not different, not difficult to follow. Make your praise of the present time into your original dharma and karma for all time. Do you understand? Acha. To those who make their qualification the same as their aim, to those who become great by the praise of all three forms, to all the elevated Brahmins who are constantly liberated in life, Yukti constantly content, tireless and humble, to the constantly ignited lights, love, remembrance, and namaste from Adi Pita, the first father and the eternal father. Om Shanti. And from us children also, love, remembrance, and good morning to the most beloved Bapdada. Om Shanti. Now let's take a minute of silence and then we can unmute and share. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So feel free to unmute yourself and then share the point that which touched your heart or the point that which you would like to practice for the day. So Baba spoke all the greatness of you Brahmins today, Mahanada, and the uh, the praise or greatness. Baba says, there are three main forms: Adi and original, point form, and then Brahmin life, and then the future original form, which is of our Devata Swarup. Also, go ahead.
point that I would like to practice is what Baba says towards the end of the Murli. What is the quality of being a divine soul? To be content and make others content. So that's the
Right.
point for me to practice.
Right. So it's very easy when you remain content, you automatically make others content because the kind of vibration that comes out of you will be always positive, and you will be in a positive mood to think and interact with the with other souls also come on your way. It, it's very important that first I make myself content, then making others content becomes easy. Anyone else? The main foundation also Baba shared, and Baba said the foundation of Brahmin life. Four. Name for foundation. And Baba wants to check the qualification that each one of us have and what percentage that we have adopted this.
Om Shanti, brother. Om
Oh,
Shanti. Am I audible?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Be content and make others content. That means when you cut off your desires, when you have no desires, that leads to contentment, right? So, giving others also the knowledge to cut off their desires is giving them contentment. Is it that? Asking them to cut off their desires so that they will have contentment. Does that mean that?
Anyone would like to clarify that? See, I think not just that. Jnani soul and Ajnani soul, if you consider, right? So Jnani soul, of course, will be working towards, or some percentage-wise, they will be detached from all materialistic desires. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that way, they may not have much things in need. Okay. So they would try to remain content with the knowledge and time spending with Baba. Okay. And which means they are in their true form, in their soul consciousness, and the soul quality is coming out. So they will express that soul quality, being themselves, right, in soul consciousness. The natural qualities of soul start coming out of through their action. So in that way they remain content, and their behavior, everything will be so loving, and interaction will be so sweet, words, everything will be so sweet. And when they become that, when they interact with an Ajnani soul, they find it very easy to cope up with them, to adjust with them, and all their problems when they share, right, or if Ajnani soul have any, um, they might be going through a lot of issues, right? So when they mingle with a Jnani soul, they feel so light, and they get some happy experience, and eventually they become contented. Um, okay, so that's what one reflection that I got. Others may share, please.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yes, yes, sister. Go ahead.
Like what the sister asked, if you just see how Baba just first gives us only the three title, eternal, original, future. I'm sorry, eternal, Brahmin, and future. Now, the first and the last is what I was and what I have to become. But now what I am, that is the Brahmin life. That is said to be a beautiful stage because I can check myself. I can change myself. And even here, the KYVS, that is knowledge, yoga, dharma, and service, Baba has taken it as a different form as 4 degrees. So everything when I attain, have I got knowledge of God? You know, whenever we take a degree, we have first semester, second semester, third semester, third year, fourth year. We have different years before we get the final graduation degree. So this is 4 graduation degree which I have to get. So very well, Baba, of course, if you see, he has explained what is it to have knowledge of God, the beautiful way he's saying your full attainment, fruit, Jivan Mukti, and so many other subjects I have to pass in that knowledge. Then Raj Yogi, he just says Yukti, Yukta, and all. But when it comes to virtues, he's not given the aim and thing, but he has said, what would happen if I am an embodiment, if I have taken this degree as divine virtues? Now, this degree which I am taking now is connected also to my future. Because see, in the future, the first thing is Sarva Gun Sampanna. Sarva Guna Sampanna Solakala Sampurna. So my first title which I get in the future is based on this 3rd degree of divine virtues. Now, divine virtues is imbibing. It's a dharna. It's what I take, I'm imbibing. The inculcation is something important. Once that inculcation has come in the soul, I am full. I have everything. That application is there. What I accepted, what I understood, I'm imbibed. So I'm only ready for the next degree, the last degree as world server. So this is a 3rd degree is important because Panajo Pali, I put everything. I need nothing else. So once I'm full over there, I just keep giving. And that is what souls need today. They look up today because they want. They want. So we keep giving. Once we keep giving, when we are content, we get a return from them in the form of blessing. And then the search. So this is the thing. Are you content? Have you made content? That is the practical paper for this 3rd degree. If you pass in this practical paper, you will receive a certificate for this 3rd degree of divine virtues. That's how I take it. I take 4 all as different degrees. So Baba will check, is she content? Is she making others content? So the evidence for that is, I am a blessed soul. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you, sister. Very well explained.
Thank you, sister. Yeah.
And yeah, similar way. So let's say we can compare this in our Laukik studies. You know, people or the students, right? Engineering student, they'll have many subjects to study. Right? We Brahmins, we are godly students. We are studying in godly university. Right, engineering students will be studying different university. Here we have 4 subjects, right? Knowledge, yoga, and divine virtues, and seva, right? Imbibing divine virtues and seva, server. So when we study all this thoroughly, right, and when we pass, we'll get a certificate in a different way. I'm trying to put it. And the certificate, you can see, you can consider it as your angelic form. Once you pass, right, in all these 4 subjects, you get a certificate, which is your angelic form. So in Laukik world also, when you pass the exam, you will get a certificate from your university, right? And then once you have the certificate, then it's easy for you to get a job. So based on what is there in your certificate, how much percentage you scored, based on that, you're going to get a job, right? Similarly, that job is nothing but you will be going to Satyug as a deity. Based on how much you scored, based on that, you're going to get a position in Satyug. So first is study, which is happening right now. The next is the degree, which will be of angelic, and the next would be your job, which will be of your devata position, deity position. Om Shanti. Yeah.
Brother, but if you see, Baba has only given details of the Brahmin form. And very well he has said the degree of the angelic form is something different. Baba in this Murli has not told us what is the Lakshya and Lakshan of the angelic form. But I would like to share something very recent, brother. I don't know whether the platform is correct, and I don't know whether you're aware then of that. This angelic form has been created by one of a senior sister from Arunachal Pradesh and what's the other center? Bangladesh. It seems she left her body in the morning, and in the evening, in the Numasham Yog, which was going on, above the center, just above the center, angels were dancing. And when Baba mentioned this angel, my heart was full. I don't know, as I told you, whether it's right for me to share, but I could not stop from sharing. This is present, what is happening. And there are evidences of all this sent by the center. Angels were dancing above that center. So when Baba said the future angelic form, I said, even souls are there now living, BK souls, and we can see it. So I don't know what qualification Baba is going to place, because when Baba said the degree of angelic form is different, I was just thinking, you mean there are some more knowledge to be learned from this? I mean, taking this Murli, I just thought I had to share the angelic form. Already Baba is revealing it to the world. Om Shanti.
Yeah. But sister, the angelic form, see, everybody is not becoming perfect at the same time, right? It is number wise. See, if you look at Brahma Baba became first angel, and then slowly that is also became. So similarly, as the Brahmin family grows and we go, we get closer to the destruction, right? And there will be more angels created. I mean to say it's a different stage for different people at different time, right? So it's a process. I guess it's going to continue until the complete destruction takes place. I'm just sharing some thoughts.
Brother, can you share what is that liberation in every thought, word, deed, and connection? So that is the fruit of knowledge Baba is telling today. So what's the stage, how we feel that liberation in word, thought, deed, and connection?
Yeah, so that we need to, yeah, I'll share my thought first and then others can pitch in. So we need to end all the attraction that we have for this world. So we need to constantly check what are the bondages that we have, where all we are tied up in this Kali Yuga, in our it could be relatives, or it could be something that I like, materialistic thing, or we need to check. So one needs to check that. So it's going to be different for person to person. And living in this world, right? We should not have anything, that which pull our attention to, right? We should be completely free. We only then, you can experience that liberation. There should not be any bondage, even in the form of thought that is bothering you. You should be free. You live in this world, but yet don't experience this world. You experience the Parandham. So you have to get to a stage where you experience Parandham living here. You know that at some point you're going to be in Parandham, right, in soul world, as a point of light near to Baba. So that experience, you need to have it here while living in this world. So that's the liberation stage. And then liberation in life is, it's pretty straightforward. Once you get there, then you come back to the Satyug. Others may share.
Om
So thanks,
Shanti.
brother.
Yeah, rightly shared,
Yes.
Vijit bhai. This is what is the liberation and liberation in life. Liberation is basically in the soul, to stay in the soul consciousness stage, where the soul is, as Baba said, now there are three forms of the soul, which are always praised throughout the Kalpa. So, if we remain in this consciousness of these three forms, one is the eternal form, where we are the masters, master child of God, and where we have master, Baba said, master blissful soul, master peaceful soul, master ocean of peace, master ocean of bliss. And the second form is, Baba said, Brahmin form, and the third is angelic form, which is the final angelic form, is the deity form, so original form. So these three forms are the liberation, actually, where the soul is not attached with the limited world, the body consciousness, or the wasteful thoughts resulting from the body consciousness. It is beyond the body consciousness, and there is utmost purity there. Even in Brahmin life, Baba says, easy Raja Yogi. Easy Raja Yogi means every thought, word, and action is effortless. Effortless. It will come from straight from the core, and sahaj. It will be easy, natural sanskar. So these are the liberation symptoms of signs of liberation, and automatic world server. The moment soul stays in this form, liberation, it is automatically a world server, automatic. No effort needs to be made. And when the soul attains, soul practices for enough time and during the Sangam conference stage, then the soul comes back to this world with full of energy, and then plays the part in total soul consciousness stage through the body, and both the soul and the body both are pure in the liberation in life. Means the srishti will also be pure, very, very satopradhan. Both soul and the manifestation, both will be satopradhan stage. Om Shanti. I think others may also please share. Om Shanti.
Yeah. What I feel is in that paragraph, if you see, Baba only speaks about mukti and jivan mukti, everything. It's not thought, word, connection, deed. He says everything, L and Lil. Now, for that, we have to understand the meaning of mukti. See, mukti is just, I am in pain now. In this body, I am in pain. I cannot stay in this body anymore. Oh Lord, I want to go with you. Aham Brahmasmi. I want to go to you. I want to merge with you. I want that aikyam with you. I don't want this life on earth at all. For that, I have to totally come to you, oh Lord. I want to be liberated from you. And that is only possible in Paramdham. So where I just go and that highest potential where I have, I merge with my Lord. I become a particle. I'm talking about Jnani and Agyani. The Agyani says they become like Aham Brahmasmi, a particle of the Supreme Soul and all. For us, Mukti is the first gate, but Mukti is not the final gate. First, in order for me to come to that second part, Jivan Mukti, I'll have to first get connected, go give away, liberate myself, union every day with the Lord in Paramdham. But I am not able to experience, because when you go to Mukti, it's merged. A soul which is there in Paramdham is like a cassette player, but nothing has been played. But I would like to enjoy. I would like to come down to the earth. I want to enjoy that, then and remain on the earth and be happy. That is called as Jivan, experiencing that merged form, that blissful form, and then coming back with that in a beautiful way down the earth is Jivan Mukti. So that only we have, Baba says. Baba says, everyone, I will give them Mukti. At the end, it's not only you, Brahma Kumaris, everyone shall attain Mukti because all are my children. And we have our place in Paramdham. Everyone has. But coming down for Jivan Mukti, transcending down after this beautiful merger. So if you understand this in each thought, in each word, have I relieved myself? Am I enjoying myself? Both this a deeper thing, if I do over here, then yes, you have attained knowledge. I think one should go to the deep meaning of merge, come down, Mukti and Jivan Mukti. It's just, I thought that should be that paragraph.
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, Brahmin life is very important because of what Baba says, no, that all relationships with one God, that is to be experienced in Brahmin life. Then only after Mukti we qualify for a Jivan Mukti, liberation in life. But that's very important, as you rightly said. The practice has to happen during the confluence stage in the Brahmin form. Brahmin form is very, that decides, it's the foundation of whether the soul qualifies for Jivan Mukti or not. So that's why Brahmin life, I was saying, the four aspects. One is who has knowledge of God, the true knowledge of God as He is, and His occupation and His significance. And second is an easy Rajyogi. Easy Rajyogi means that he has to have that all the facets of Rajayogi. Always, that is we all know. And third is one who has divine virtues. So these has to be practically felt, experienced, and reflected, so that other souls experience those divine virtues from the soul during Brahmin life. And four is a world server. So how much he serves, the soul serves, Brahmin soul serves the world. So these four facets, Baba said, the Brahmin life, that is the basis of the Jivan Mukti, as you also brought it out very rightly. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So thanks all the souls who have shared me. So and one thing, while doing all the actions, going to office, in household works, everything, so it is not that much easy that we are not pulled by anything. So we are continuously doing what next, what next. So how to feel that liberation while doing actions. So while sitting in yoga and in going in class, speaking now with this class, everything, so we feel so happy and liberated. But while performing actions and hearing so much people from around us, so each one they are telling their problems, so many things. So that is my colleague, she is suddenly affected by cancer. So anything that is pulled us, so we have to do something. And also how we feel that liberation. See, so brothers also said you should not be bothered by any of the things that botherings. Any news we hear means it's bother us. No? So how to feel that liberation in present actions while doing actions?
Okay, can I share one reflection, Vijay?
Yeah,
In
go ahead,
this
please.
response to sister's query, very sensible query and practical one. Just see how military life happens. Okay, in military, we train for the worst. We are prepared. We are preparing ourselves during the peace time. When there's no war, we are preparing ourselves every day. We are following that same routine. Early morning, and we do the drill parade. Before that, physical exercises, rigorous training, and then we simulate the war zones, war scenarios, and then we do the combat operations and use all the equipments meticulously, and all the tools available with us, and then prepare the strategies. And why do we do that? It's a peacetime. Why do we need to do that? We do it because we are preparing ourselves for the actual war scenario. When the war happens, we have to be victorious. We are preparing everything for that. Now this whole day routine is like a war zone. It's like you are on the war field. During the Amrit Vela and Numa Sham, and in between this, every 1 hour you can set your own time, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. That's the peace time, and that is the time when you're recharging yourself, you're training yourself. Abhyas, Baba kehte hain, abhyas, abhyas, abhyas. That is the time when we invest on ourselves. Is when we are stage consciousness. We are which stage are we at? And the more we experience that high elevated stage through the knowledge what Baba has given to us, only we children we know. Only we children are Trikaldarshi. We know the beginning, middle, and the end of the not only ourselves but entire srishti, entire kalpa. So use that knowledge, experience all the attainments from one Baba, and then go to the field. And then even if colleague is suffering from cancer, you yourself will be in a very elevated stage where you can send lot of light and might to that soul and all those souls who are affected, and transform the environment by human will. But that will happen from your elevated stage. Om Shanti. I hope others may also please share. Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om Bhai, very well shared. Thank you. And one more thing to keep in your awareness is that you are not an ordinary soul. That you need to have always in your awareness that I am different. Okay, so and only then you will be able to detach yourself from that. When there is a situation when others, or Kali souls or people are emotionally attached to a person, you are not like them. You are different. You will look at it from a knowledge, from Gyani perspective. And when you are in that, when you are detached, then you can love. Okay, so when you detach you from that situation or from that soul, right, then you will get all the power that you need to support him. So there is not much you can do when you are in sympathy, but there are so many things that you can do when you are in that empathy stage. That meaning you will be able to look at what is required there and um, what can be done. So here you can make this as an opportunity that, okay, your colleague is suffering through so and so. So that means your attachment, your feeling, your love towards him is more. So that will actually should make you to do more yoga for him and give drishtis and do powerful Amrita Vela, and then end of Amrita Vela give him so much of sakash and try all the yoga practice or application that is available for to make that soul easy is life. In that way, you will take it as an opportunity where you will put more effort to make your stage also elevated, and you will also be supporting that soul to overcome a lot of pain and so. attitude should be changed here. We shouldn't be looking at just like others, ordinary soul look at it.
Yes,
Then
Vijit bhai,
become
one soul will not be subservient. Soul will be a world server, isn't it?
right.
And with these techniques, very rightly
Yeah.
said.
I know time is running, but just one point I would like to add here, because both of you, what you said. See, when I said Mukti and Jivan Mukti, I just gave the final thing. Be with God, enjoy life. But it's not easy, as Om Bhai rightly said, we are in a war zone now. It is very easy for knowledge to say Mukti, Jivan Mukti. But as Shiva, the sister rightly said, you go down, you face this, you face so many things. But let me tell you, even the process of Mukti, be with God when it comes you, all the ingredients of how do I face this karmatic life, this karmic life, you are filled with it. So this mukti is not just going and merging. Before that, when I am with God together, I get all these recipes. So nobody, even I can understand, if I were here in a place, you just watch the sister having cancer, I will cry. I am not so inhuman, I can't, I will get touched. I will say, what is happening? It will. But I will detach myself. I'll not go and just get totally there. Maybe for that moment, something goes out of mine. I will be loving. I will be that. Because I have to live with that soul tomorrow when I come down in this earth. I will have good feelings of that, but I'm not going to just go and attack. So same as he gave for the war zone, when I attack that person, that enemy, he's just a soul. It's there even in the Gita when Krishna tells Arjuna, you're going to hit Bhishma. So that kind of feeling, I will have love. I will have attachment because I need that. But I have to be detached. So this you will get when that process of mukti is going on. I am with God, knowledge of God. So then really that moment, God will hold your hand. It is a war zone. It is a field. You're going to get heaven. So I think one has to cross. Om Shanti.
Thank
Thanks.
you all.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone.
So I think with the interest of time, we let's go closing the session. Yeah, we'll sit in silence for a minute and then we'll end the session for today. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Thank you, Bajit Bhai. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and let's experience being in self-respect of who I am is a content soul. Have a wonderful day.